Good morning, boys and girls. Today we are on page 67 of your student journal, page 67, and we are moving on to something a little different today. So our objective today is today I will get to 10 from a given minuend. Okay, so remember, what is a minuend? Let's underline minuend. A minuend is your starting number in a subtraction problem. So if I had 5 and I subtract 1, my difference is 4. Well, my minuend is this starting number. This is my minuend. So that's what it tells us. Today I will get to 10 from a given minuend. So they're going to give us the starting number of the subtraction problem. Okay, so let's look at our first example. I'm sorry, I apologize. Let's look at our vocabulary. Okay, so our first word is a number line. So this is a number line down here. And this is what the problems are going to look like. It says get to 10 from 19. Now we're going to do it a little different than they did it, but I do want you to see that this is a number line. Okay, and then we have been working a lot with number bonds and how neat number bonds are because we can use those fact families. So remember, I could say 19 take away 9 equals 10. I could say 19 take away 10 equals 9. Or I could say 9 plus 10 equals 19, or 10 plus 9 equals 19. So there's lots of neat things we can do with this. Okay, so let's look at our steps, because today I'm going to actually follow them really closely. Sometimes Miss Munoz doesn't, but these are good steps. It says we're going to find the minuend on the number line. Then I'm going to find 10 on the number line. Then I'm going to count how many jumps it takes to get to 10 and record my answer. Okay, it also doesn't tell us on here, but afterwards I'm going to fill in my number bond. So I might write that down here. For step 5, we're going to do our number bond. Number bond. That's going to be our last step, is we're going to fill in our number bond. Okay, so boys and girls, I'm going to show you what this looks like. Here's my first problem. And it says, get to 10 from 17. Okay, so it's really hard because they don't show us a subtraction problem to know what the minuend is, but this is my minuend. It's going to be my starting number. So I'm going to find that on my number line. So I found the minuend on my number line. Then I'm going to find, it says get to 10. So I'm going to find the 10 on my number line. Okay, next I'm going to see how do I get from, because I'm getting to 10 from 17, which means I'm starting at 17. How do I get from 17 to 10? So I'm going to count. Ready? I'm going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. It took me 7 jumps to get to 10. That would be my answer. It took me 7 jumps to get to 10. So what I started with was 17. That was my whole. I started with 17. And how many did I go backwards? I went backwards 7. That's my subtrahend. I subtracted 7, and where did I end up? 10. So my equation, which they don't ask me to write it, but I'm going to write it. I started at 17. I subtracted 7, and I had 10, ended up at 10. So my whole take away a part equals the other part. Okay, let's look at another one of these. This one says, get to 10 from 14. Okay, so I'm going to find 14 on my number line, and then I'm going to find 10 on my number line. And they want me to get to 10 from here. So I'm going to start here. So ready? 1, 2, 3, 4. How many did I have to go backwards? 4. So that means I started at 14, which is my minuend. I went back 4, or I subtracted 4. That's my subtrahend. And my answer, where I ended up with, my difference is 10. So my equation would be 14 subtract 4 gives me a difference of 10. Okay, let's try one of these together. We are on page 68. Here's our first problem. It says get to 10 from 18. Get to 10 from 18. Okay, so from 18, that's where we're starting. So let's find 18 on our number line, and it's right here. And they want us to get to 10. They want us to get all the way here to 10. Okay, when you make your loops, boys and girls, be very careful. So ready? We're gonna from 18 get to 10. So we're gonna go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. It took me counting back 8 to get to 10. So I started at 18, that would be my minuend. I subtracted or went back 8, that's my subtrahend, and I ended up at 10. That's my difference. So my equation would be 18 subtract 8, and you get a difference of 10. Okay, let's try another one of those. Okay, this one says get to 10 from 12. Get to 10 from 12. Okay, ready? So 12 is where they want us to start, and they want us to get to 10. Okay, so let's start at 12, and we're going to go 1, 2. So I only had to count back 2. Okay, so where did we start? Our starting number, our minuend, was 12. I subtracted or went back 2, which would be my subtrahend, and my answer, or where I ended up, or my difference, is 10. So our equation is 12 subtract 2 equals 10. Okay, boys and girls, you're going to be practicing some of these on your own and with your teacher. Have a good day.